All right, in today's video, I basically want to go through a very simple concept. Like this is super basic, but most people who run ads get this completely wrong, right? So if you're basically an agency or a video business owner or creative agency and you've run ads in the past and you've gotten completely trash, unqualified leads, today's video I'm going to break down exactly why that's happening and how you can fix it. And so this video is kind of for people who are kind of dipped their toes into maybe running ads before, but they haven't worked. I'm going to break down exactly why it hasn't worked and the very simple freaking thing that you can do that will get the ads to work, even if you have trash ads, even if your creative sucks, even if all the stuff you're doing is completely terrible as far as the creative. The copy can be bad. Like this one thing is the reason why you haven't been able to get ads to work in the past and you've gotten shitty leads and you say, hey, ads don't work for me, when in reality they 100% do. So here's the biggest thing. What most people are doing is what I have illustrated here. They're running an ad to a lead form where you're getting like their name, email, phone number, and then they're just getting a call or getting everybody to book a call. And then that stuff is sending data back to the metapixel and it's optimizing and it's putting that optimization back into the ad. You see, what's going to happen when you run ads is whatever you're optimizing for, whether it's leads, scheduled call, whatever it may be, right? Facebook is optimizing for more of that thing. And so if you tell it, hey, I want leads, and then your lead form is just like accepting everybody in the world, like anybody, like a homeless guy can fill it out or a qualified business owner can fill it out. And then you're just driving all those people to book a call with you. Facebook's like, oh, great, we're getting him super cheap leads, right? Like I'll give you an example. One of the clients that we're working with, before they came on, they were doing exactly this. And then once I made the change that I'm about to show you in this video, they literally doubled their business because they made this one simple shift because they had more qualified leads booking with them. Very simple. But basically, if you don't understand how the metapixel works or Google Pixel or YouTube ads pixel, like all these pixels work the same, you're basically giving it data. And it has typically 52,000 data points on every single person that comes in on the platform. So it knows who you want to go after based on what you allow to hit the pixel, right? So like if you have someone coming in and you're just, there's no conditional logic or AI conditional logic built into the actual lead form, and anybody and their grandma can basically book a call with you, Facebook is just going to optimize around getting you the cheapest quality lead or the cheapest possible lead in the world possible, right? So like if you just allow it to optimize for leads and you put no friction or any sort of like barrier on it, then it's going to keep optimizing for just leads in general. And this is why your ads you might have a really cheap cost per lead, but you're not getting quality leads and you're not closing deals, right? So what you need to be doing is we need to basically be putting some sort of conditional logic. So it needs to look more like this. Move myself over. So it needs to be an ad to a lead form with AI conditional logic. The qualified people go to a call, hit the pixel, and then the pixel optimizes around only qualified people. I'm going to say that again. You need to make sure that your pixel is optimizing around only qualified people, period. If you allow it to optimize around both qualified and unqualified people, you're going to get more crap leads from your ads because you physically are not telling Facebook that you want to optimize around qualified people. Like this is so key. It's such a small, simple, like this is such a stupid, simple thing that you can literally implement now to make a huge change in your ads. So now your next question is probably, okay, great. I know I need to optimize around qualified people, but what is deemed a qualified lead? Well, that's what you have to figure out. And that's what we help our clients figure out. It's what are the attributes of somebody who closes and pays me money? Let's put AI conditional logic questions built into the form that basically qualify that individual. And so if they select the wrong answer, they basically go to a DQ page where the pixel does not fire. If they are qualified, then it goes to the call page where they're allowed to book a call, right? You have to make this change. And then what you do is you're then feeding that data back to Facebook, and your ad campaigns will actually optimize around getting cheap, qualified leads. That's the main thing, is it will optimize around getting cheap, qualified leads. If you do not do this and you're just optimizing for any lead, it's going to optimize around any lead and get you the cheapest lead. You do not want the cheapest leads. You want the cheapest qualified leads, period. Because that means you're going to close more deals. We've seen people's close rate double when they do this. I've seen their average order value go through the roof. I've seen, the cost to acquire a customer get driven down so far that it makes them so profitable because they are optimizing around only people who are going to buy their services, right? So tiny detail makes such a big difference. And obviously there's a bunch of different ways you could do this. You could do it within surveys, you could do it within lead forms, you could do it within, I mean, there's a lot of different ways we kind of get fancy with it. That's obviously something that we reserve helping our clients with, right? But I want to illustrate this concept so then hopefully if you're savvy with this, you can kind of figure this out as to what you need to put in the form, how you need to do it, what that needs to look like, and then you can start optimizing around better quality people. And I'm telling you, this is an absolute game changer when you start doing this right, because people actually who are qualified come through the funnel. Because it's usually not your ads. Like if you think about it, Meta is like $1 billion company, right? Or almost $1 billion company. I'm not quite sure. It depends on the day, right? But like it's not, do not blame their algorithm. It's your fault for sending the bad quality people back to Facebook and back to your ads. So like no crap, you're getting bad quality leads if you're optimizing for both people. You have to optimize for qualified versus unqualified. So hopefully this helps. Let me know if you have any questions on this. If you want help setting this up, feel free to click the link below this video, book a call with our team. We'd be happy to help, see if we could help, and we'll see you in the next video.